Hello everybody, this is Straightedge CTV, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about, well, what uh, what I'm about. It's basically why, what Straightedge is, for those who don't know. Straightedge, for the lack of a better term, is just an abstinence from alcohol, drugs, tobacco, and irresponsible behaviors. It was mistakenly started in the early 80s by a band in Washington, D.C., I believe, called Minor Threat. And, they have a little song that was called Straightedge, which, laid out all the principles of it. And, I don't think they thought that it would catch on the way that it did, but, it did. And, of course there's, different signs and different symbols for straight edge, much like any culture. For example, 3 X's. Whenever you see an X on the hand of a straight edge person, they have an X on their left hand, X on their right hand, and then they'll cross their hands or cross their arms like this. It basically stands for the 3 X's. And it's don't drink, don't smoke, don't do drugs. Personally, I found the straight edge lifestyle about July or August of 2006. And I'm a huge wrestling fan, and they had a straight edge wrestler in WWE named CM Punk, and he's still on there. And basically, I fell in love with the character, man. I fell in love with that character. His only addiction was going out there and doing what he loved. There can't be any more positive message in the media anywhere else than that. I'm a part of a local improv troupe where I'm from, and sometimes we rehearse over at the local skate park. It's a good little place to, it's got a nice little area for us to perform at and whatever. And I was waiting for, a couple other people in the troupe so we could start our rehearsal one day, and I saw this girl couldn't be any more than about 12 or 13 years old. And, she had a cigarette in her mouth and was hanging out with this guy who, if I wasn't mistaken, looked to be about 8 or 9 years her senior. And I'm just thinking to myself, so this is where the children are our future thing is coming from. To put down that cigarette and take up something else. Finish school, She probably didn't look any more than 12 years old. So 12 would be in 7th grade, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 5 years. 5 years goes by like that. Just apply yourself. I'm not going to try to, convert people to believe that my way is right and everybody else is wrong, which, a lot of people I know who are straight edge, tend to do. But, it just makes me weep, man. It just, it's kind of hard to swallow. I'm straight edge because I've seen, both my parents smoke. So, I've seen what that can do firsthand, and basically everyone on both sides of my family smokes, so I can't escape that. No way, no how. I've had a couple cousins who have, almost lost their lives to drug addiction. And, I think God every single day. They're still with us on this earth. And I've had family who dealt with alcoholism, and you know what? I know that it's all a choice, and unfortunately, a lot of those behaviors are addictive. I'm not gonna tell them how to run their lives. I got better things to do than just plaguing myself with grief and whatever. The only thing I can do is just follow straight edge, man. Just be the best example that you can be. That's my definition of straight edge. God bless your past. You're awesome.